If you ever heard that traveling will teach you so much more than any formal education will ever be able to, then I totally agree to this. And in this video, I'm sharing my most impactful moments that I experienced through traveling. Hello book, I'm Vivi. Welcome to Adventure World. My channel is all about guiding you to a more adventurous life that you're fully in love with. So if this is the kind of life that you want to be living, then consider subscribing. So most impactful moment number one was doing a jungle tour in Ecuador. At that time we were having lunch with this family that was living deep inside the jungle, and they served us this like big meal with rice and beans and chicken, and there was this super cute dog. So what I did was starting to feed the dog with the chicken, and the dog loved it. The only problem, and what I didn't know at that time, was the kids. Very small kids that were like 3, 4, 5, but also 11, 12, 15, were observing me. And for them, it was the weirdest thing ever. How could I give chicken to the dog? For them, chicken is something they only have once a week. They have one chicken for the whole family. And people that live in the jungle, they live in quite big communities or have quite big families. So there's not really a lot of chicken for them. And sometimes there's only one chicken once a month, and I had no idea. And after finding out what I did without knowing how much harm I actually caused, I felt so bad. And this shows us again that just because things are normal for us, but for these people it's something very special. And just because for us it's normal doesn't mean that for other people it's a normal and everyday thing as well. Second most impactful moment was meeting these two girls in Zambia. We were staying at the same place and they were traveling real low budget. Like, I don't know, they were spending like $1 or $2 a day. And they've been hitchhiking a lot. And they're like, you should try hitchhiking. Zambia is actually one of the safest places in Africa to hitchhike. It's so much fun, like it's super fast. People here do it all the time. Did you just mess up my hair? Great, thank you. You like being on camera, huh? Yeah, thank you. All right, I hope he didn't poop on me. Did he poop on me? No, he didn't. All right. So it's kind of a safe place for people to hitchhike, so you should try it. So I was going from Lusaka, the capital, down to the Victoria Falls, and the bus ride wasn't really expensive. I think it was about $14, but it was gonna take about probably 10 hours, and it's kind of a long time, and I didn't really want to spend so much time in a bus. And with a car it was supposed to take only 6 hours. So hitchhiking, I thought would probably take me around 7 hours, so I'll still be there 3 hours faster and I meet more people and it would be a good adventure. So I decided to give it a try. So I started hitchhiking and it actually was super easy. I never waited more than 5 minutes. I think it took me 4 rides to get me to my final destination, and it was so easy and so much fun. And that just showed us it's so much easier to do something when other people have done it before. When they tell us, just do it, you'll be fine. And they give us this kind of boost of confidence and just say like, just go for it. You'll be fine, you'll manage. We've done it, it's fine. Trust yourself and go do it. It's a safe thing to do. Next very impactful moment was visiting Angkor Wat for the second time. And the first time I've been there, I really loved it. Like, I thought it's one of the most beautiful places in the world, and it actually is one of my 7 most recommended places that I put in another video. And it was so beautiful, it was so adventurous, it was so much fun, like everything was just like mind-blowingly beautiful. And then I went there again with some other kind of people, and they obviously had a different attitude, as people do. And suddenly it wasn't just like all that exciting anymore. And they were trying to like run through the ruins and trying to like get to all the places as fast as possible. And it was raining for a bit and I didn't enjoy it. And it was very hot and humid, as you know, it's Cambodia. That's kind of like how the weather is. Complaining all about it, and I really didn't enjoy the experience. So what I really took away from that is that the people we are with really influence our experiences. So sometimes we end up disliking a place or really loving a place, not because of the place, but just because of the people that we're with. And in the same place, we can have the most incredible memories, or we can also have really, really bad memories. So since that moment, I really started being more conscious and more intentional about who I'm spending my time with, who I'm traveling with, and who I surround myself with, not just during my travels, but in general in my life. And really being more intentional has helped me to really improve the memories and improve the experiences I'm having. And I complain much less about things. I do not worry about things so much anymore because I know that it's in my hand to change the experience. And if I do not enjoy being with the people, then it's also my responsibility to change that. Visiting the equator in Ecuador showed me that there's so many things in this world that are there that we can't actually see. And how I learned this is when you have a basin, like a wash, like where you wash your hands with a drain or any kind of like, you know, what's the freaking word? A sink. Like if you have a freaking sink somewhere and you put it right on the equator, the water flows through in a straight line. If you put it left to the equator, I believe, and please correct me if I'm wrong, it spins to the left side, and if you put it to the right of the equator, it spins to the right side. Anyway, one side it spins to one side, on the other side it spins to the other side. Which is really amazing. Like you would never even know unless you had the water flowing through stuff and like making weird movements. And I know and I believe that there's so much more that we can't see, but it's actually there. And then my last lesson, attitude always matters much more than anything else. I was trying to find a job. I was sweet 19. I didn't have any experience, well, not a lot. And there were people much older than me, people with degrees, people with like years of experience, complaining on how hard it was to find a job. They've been there for weeks. They've tried everything. They went out like almost daily trying to like find a job, handing out resumes, sending emails. They couldn't get a job. And I found a job within a week. I was coming from being an au pair, which I hated. I shared the experience in another video. I left after a week, moved into a hostel where I started working for like 2 hours, so I had free accommodation, and I was finding a job within a freaking week, and I loved my job. I had zero experience in the gastronomy, zero experience with pretty much anything, and I found a job. And I knew it was because of my attitude. Because I believed that I was gonna find something and I knew it was gonna work out. And if we have the right attitude, if we have the right mindset, it always works out no matter what. And that's what I deeply and truly believe. It always works out. And we always get what we want. If you really want something, you'll have it no matter what. If you really want something, you will have it for sure. It might not be instantly, but definitely. If you want to start to create a life that you're truly in love with, a life that really lights you up and that fulfills you from the bottom of your heart, then I have a free training for you in the description. Go check it out. And if you like this video, consider sharing it with anyone who would benefit from this information. Consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Kiwi, do you want to say bye? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. He loves you too. Bye.